Good morning, PotCoins. Today is Sunday, 24 August 2014. We are currently on block 406989 of the Pot chain. Last Sunday, I said that Officer Darren Wilson from the Ferguson Police Department murdered unarmed teen Mike Brown. I am issuing an apology to Darren Wilson. He did in fact kill Mike Brown. However, the situation was not as clear-cut as the media made it out to be. Brown was a 6'6", 350-pound beast. He wasn't a fat guy, he was solid meat. And Brown physically assaulted Wilson. Brown attempted to flee and then turned back and charged Wilson. Fearing for his life, he fired at Brown. And after being hit with a few shots, Brown kept charging. At that time, Wilson shot Brown in the head. While Brown was unarmed, he was still dangerous in the way that a bear is unarmed, but still dangerous. The Ferguson Police Department fucked up bad. They withheld information from the public and even arrested reporters. They caused needless suffering for the people of Ferguson, and they screwed over their own officer. We live in a legal system where anything you say can and will be used against you, and that applies to both sides. But the opposite is also true, not legally, but socially. Anything you don't say will also be used against you. If you don't tell your own story, someone will tell it for you. If we live under a legal system that prevents open honesty, then the whole system is fucked. I got caught up in all the media bullshit and their emotionally charged stories. I've had several negative experiences with the police in my past, and due to that, I was susceptible to jumping on the fuck the police bandwagon. I was wrong. If anything positive is to come out of this incident, it should be to realize that we all need to be honest and open. The police need to be honest with the public, and the law needs to promote open communication. Or we can just skip all the bullshit and have private police and private courts, as described by Murray Rothbard in his book, For a New Liberty. You can get a free copy of this mind-blowing book from the Mises Institute. It's even available in audiobook format. I want to thank everyone that let me know that I had made a mistake, and I will be more careful in the future. PotCoins in China. Robert Gonzalez, the new vice president of sales for PotCoin, will be speaking at Bitcoin Expo 2014 in Shanghai, China, which will be held 19 through 21 September. Recent news shows that China has a lot of interest in the medical cannabis industry, and it's widely believed that Asian culture is responsible for the use of pot as medicine, with claims going back more than 5,000 years of people smoking pot for medical purposes. The trip is partly funded by the PotCoin community with a campaign on potfunder.com. Show your support by sending a few PotCoins, and let's get PotCoin into China. Big stuff going on in legal/illegal pot sales in Colorado. A group called No Overtaxation is suing the state of Colorado for violating laws so stupid it'll make your brain hurt. Since pot is still federally illegal, showing ID violates the Fifth Amendment because by identifying yourself, you are incriminating yourself. And also, the state is not legally allowed to collect taxes on anything federally illegal. So the state itself is violating laws by attempting to collect taxes. While it's hard to imagine No Overtaxation winning this lawsuit, there could still be negative consequences, such as the state banning pot again since it won't be able to tax it, or it could lead to the extremely unlikely opposite outcome, a free market with no rules. But don't hold your breath for that one. The mommy-daddy game for drug testing. The mommy-daddy game refers to a kid asking one parent something, and if they don't like the answer, they ask the other parent, hoping for a different answer. And this is exactly what's happening between legal states and the federal government. It's illegal for an employer to discriminate against someone for doing something that is legal, but if they want to discriminate against pot smokers, they just decide which laws to follow. First, they ask the state. The state says it's okay, but they don't like that answer, so they ask the federal government, and they say no. This breakdown in the injustice system cannot stand. All laws need to be rewritten in terms of right and wrong. If it's wrong one place, it needs to be wrong everywhere, such as theft and murder. If it's right in another place, it needs to be right everywhere, such as rights to property and freedom. There are too many contradictions in the literally countless laws that the U.S. has. The U.S. has more laws than any other country in the world. It also has more prisoners per capita than any other country in the world. They used to say, if you don't like it, you can leave. But we can't leave. We are prisoners of our own country. And you can't leave unless you bribe your way out by buying a passport. If we were actually free, would we need to pay to leave? Darknets set the standard for customer service. After the shutdown of the Silk Road last year, a bunch of similar sites were launched, such as Cloud9, 1776, Evolution, The Pirate Market, Middle Earth, and many more. The main focus is on the drug markets, but there are other products and services available, such as counterfeit money, hacked accounts, guns, fake IDs, and porn. These sites thrive due to their customer service. Most offer multi-sig escrow and rating systems for the sellers. And the site administrators settle disputes quickly. For most drugs, prices are lower than street price and the quality is generally higher. There are thousands of products offered by hundreds of sellers. So you can shop around and check feedback from previous customers. This is the free market. There are no outside governing forces manipulating these markets. There are no laws standing in the way. Everything is based on supply and demand and customer satisfaction. Jamie Bartlett, writer for Wired, analyzed 120,000 reviews from Silk Road 2.0 and found over 95% satisfied customers. This is what happens when there are no subsidies, when you can't buy laws to push out competitors, when the only thing that matters is providing your customers with quality products and services. You get profitable, sustainable, free trade. This is what cryptocurrencies were made for. They weren't made to be taxed or regulated or centrally controlled. In other news, Burning Man is starting this week, and DOGE will be there. I have recently found out that it is pronounced DOGE and not Dogecoin. Some burners might say that the festival is no place for a currency, as one of the 10 principles of the festival is decommodification. But DOGE is not there as a currency. It's there as a model for decentralization. DOGE camp organizers have said cryptocurrency essentially decommodifies banking, making it relevant to the burn. This week I was looking at Azarius, an online head shop accepting PotCoin. The smart shop has some crazy stuff. It's just like a back alley place in Amsterdam. I'm not even going to get into any of that here, but check it out for yourself. They have a bunch of vaporizer stuff, a huge catalog of seeds, although they don't ship to the US, all the head shop essentials like bowls, bongs, grinders, and other accessories, and a whole section of cool random stuff like t-shirts, tents, pins, books, drug testing kits, and of course, incense. They accept PotCoin and a bunch of other cryptos through coinpayments.net. So if you don't want to spend your PotCoins, you can dump some of your doggy coins or peer coins before they drop even further in value. That's it for this edition of Mad PotCoins. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.